Now, there are many things when it comes to getting the tone that you want on bass or on any instrument, but particularly on bass, and most of those things that are discussed are on the screen right now, coming right down here. So we're not going to talk about those. We're going to talk about three particular things. The first thing, which is universal to any bass, regardless of what kind of bass you have, whether it has one pickup, two pickups, three pickups, four pickups. I don't know, I haven't seen any basses with four pickups. If you've seen a bass with four pickups, comment below. I would love to know a bass with four pickups. Active electronics, passive electronics, anything like that, selector switches and all of those kinds of things. All of those have one thing in common, and it is this, the tone control. Now, whether that's the master tone control or the tone control for each individual pickup, it doesn't matter. In this case, we're talking about the master tone. So if you have a master tone, which is usually the third knob or switch here at the end of your bass, that is the easiest way to vary your tone. So for example, for this argument and this demonstration, I'm just using the P pickup here with the tone fully on. So and now the tone's slightly down at about 50%. And then the tone fully off. And so on. So that's the easiest way to vary your tone, is to use the tone control. But let's explore this idea a little bit more with how you can vary your tone as well. You don't always want to be switching around and messing around with your tone control, or sometimes if you're like me, you forget to change your tone control or switch it around. The next thing to do, so number two, is finger placement. So where do you place your finger on the string? Whereabouts? Do you place it here near the bridge? Do you place it here near the fingerboard? If you place it near the bridge, you're going to get a very trebly tone. If you place it here near the fretboard, you're going to get a more rounded sound. And then somewhere in the middle, between those things. As well, if you notice, I'm not varying the dynamics, the level of attack with the fingers or anything like that. It's purely just the placement, where it is on the bass and on the string. And I don't know if you can see here, but there is a slight scuff here. This is because I rest my hand in my home bass when I'm playing fingerstyle. And your home bass, meaning that default setting where you're going to be, will vary depending on a few things. The main thing is your bass, your hand size, your height, your strap length, your position, so how you hold the bass. Do you have it here? Do you have it here? Do you have it here? I don't know if anybody has it here, but loads of different factors. So don't think that there is an exact placement for your fingers. It doesn't have to be in exactly the same place that mine are, but it needs to be in a comfortable, natural position for you. So the best way to do that is to relax your hand, place it on the strings, and then bring your thumb up to the pickup and bring your fingers to the string. That is my relaxed, natural home bass. So this is the default setting where I'm going to get the best of both worlds. A little bit of mid, a little bit of treble, a little bit of the bass frequencies as well, all mixed into one. Okay, the next thing to think about is right hand technique as well. Now, do you use your fingers? How do you use them? Do you have your nails slightly longer or not? Or a variety of different things. How do you attack the strings? So an example here of adding a little bit more attack would be something like this. So starting off normally. Now a bit more attack. The difference there, and all I'm doing is just adding a little bit more pressure and a bit more attack. Now it depends on you and how you play the bass as well. Do you play it softly? Do you want a bit more attack or anything like that? That is going to vary your tone. Okay, there is one thing that I did mention in the beginning in that long list which we haven't talked about, and one of the main things that will change your tone are your strings. So these are Roundwound strings, my favorite Roundwound strings. I am not affiliated by Rotosound, but I love Rotosound Nickelwounds. They are my favorite string, and it's taken me nearly 20 years to find my perfect Roundwound string for me. What is your favorite Roundwound string? Let me know in the comments below. And Roundwounds are going to give you that bright sound, that bright feel. You can change that, of course, with the tone control. The only thing that I would say about strings is Flatwounds will definitely make a huge difference to your tone. Something that you can't replicate with just your fingers. You can get very, very close, and I'll do a comparison in a minute. You can get extremely close with the Flatwound Roundwound mix if you turn your tone off on your Roundwounds, but the Flatwounds is still going to have a different characteristic with this. Okay, so feel free to experiment as well, and let me know again in the comments below what you think sounds best. So for argument's sake, I have just the P pickup on for the Roundwounds, and then I also have my red P bass with Flatwounds as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think sounds best, sounds nicest to your ears as well. You might like both. To be honest, I like both in different situations and different styles. Okay, so which one did you think sounded best? Was it the Roundwounds, the Flatwounds, or somewhere in the middle? To be honest, I love the sound of a P bass with Flatwounds for certain styles. Other styles it doesn't really suit, it doesn't have enough attack. So yeah, let me know in the comments below which is your favorite, and until next time, see ya.